It's Aloha.
Friday, no until Monday.
It's Aloha. Yeah, we never put in that bass part.
Yeah, that's right.
But it is pretty. Aloha mai kako, aloha, and welcome to Aloha Friday, brought to you by...
The Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Pelotron companies.
I'm Kimo Kahono.
And I'm Ikai Kakahoano.
Yeah, father and son, we're here to serve you. Yeah, serve you waking up. Serve you the Aloha Friday breakfast.
That's right.
Breakfast of humor and fun and facts
And
amazing things we never even thought about.
That's right.
Unbelievable. Okay, so starting at the top.
Mm-hmm.
The top is usually the front page. Huh?
That's where you start at the beginning.
Yeah, but I cannot find. Oh, there's the front page. What's big on the front page? Oh,
The big Republican National Convention.
Yeah, the big convention. Boy, that was big. Okay, that's enough of that. No, because everybody has their opinions, yeah.
That's
about
true.
The speakers and who was the best and who came off
Yeah.
really well. And I really think that
Everybody has their opinions about
maybe-
religion and politics.
maybe Mitt's wife should be running. Okay, so anyway. But that was after her speech. So.
I didn't see any of it. I read about it in
Uh-huh.
the newspaper this morning, and just the same old cliched, hackneyed, trite,
Yeah.
stereotype statements that they all make. We need
Well,
change.
hey, we can expect more coming up next week. Okay,
Yeah.
so anyway, because it's the Democratic convention next week. The AD position?
Yeah. What's going on with that?
Well, see,
I just saw the headline.
Rodney Freitas,
Mhm.
Kamehameha.
Yeah.
Okay, big time guy, professional.
Imo
football player.
Kamehameha?
Yeah, and so now he's got the AD post.
You guys went to school same
so,
time, yeah?
So yeah,
Okay.
so the coaches were
So
signed
he's
things.
got the AD post.
Yeah, he's got the AD post. Now
Okay.
this is the drama that's happening at the University of Hawaii.
And Donovan's still there,
Frankly,
right?
we're tired of it. Yeah. Donovan has a new job for $200,000 a year.
Yeah, that's we'll take it.
I'll take it. I don't have to be athletic director, but I can take that. Sounds good to me. But
Exactly.
anyway, the drama of Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder got 200,000 too.
Give me a little Stevie Wonder. Give me a little Stevie Wonder.
Over time, I'm building my castle of love.
I love that. Yeah.
Just for two, though you never knew it was something I can't remember.
Yeah, that's good. That's enough anyway. No, but Stevie Wonder. So if you're wondering what happened with the money and
Yeah.
everything, I think we should go to to the source.
Mhm.
What is it? But we can't because we don't know what the real information is.
Somebody knows
Because
somewhere.
everybody's double talking.
Yeah.
Everybody's double talking. I told you, folks. Didn't I tell you? I told you there was something wrong with what they were saying.
Something wrong.
Yeah, something wrong. The war, hello, it's the wrong number. So, I mean, it's just another facet of this what's turning out to be just ridiculous. Okay.
Well, and
it's an academic institution. Okay. Number one, they have their own section on law. Okay.
Mhm.
So what's the law? Let's get to it.
Mhm.
Let's be real and stop hiding things from Hawaii, the people of Hawaii.
Well,
Okay.
all I know is that somebody got $200,000 for supposedly booking Stevie Wonder, and Stevie knew nothing about it. So someo's $200,000 richer.
Yeah.
Out there.
On a Cayman Island, someplace.
Someplace.
Okay. So anyway, so this drama continues about who signed to agree with him being there and who didn't.
And they're still
It
trying
doesn't
to
matter.
find a scapegoat.
Doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with the coaches. They made this agreement. They made this deal. And that's what happened with the AD position. Okay, they were making the deal anyway.
Mhm.
The problem was this concert thing came kind of in the way.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you notice, they lost $200,000, but they're gonna pay the former athletic director how much?
$200,000.
Amazing. Now nobody's put those two figures together except us. Right?
Well, you
No.
you can give me
No,
about.
no, I'm not saying anything more than that.
Buy me some lunch and I'll just go sing some Stevie Wonder songs.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
But anyway, that's the big thing. So we covered the two majors on the front page. Oh yeah, Glenn Campbell. He's here at TGIF. You'll see his picture. And Glenn
Poor guy.
has been suffering from dementia.
Alzheimer's, yeah.
And he's getting into Alzheimer's.
Yep.
And it's a non-reversible kind of situation, right?
Mhm.
So
So far,
yeah.
there are medications that are being looked at that
Okay, okay.
are hopeful,
That would be very good.
that would be great.
That would be terrific, man.
Because
Wow.
Alzheimer's is sort of a genetic
Yeah, it's a,
issue.
and it's a big thing. It's a big thing.
But they
So-
say that there's some things that you can do to kind of like if you
Oh, yeah?
if you sort of have the gene is to like just keep reading.
Keep reading. Okay, keep
problem
reading.
solving.
Problem solving.
Those
Okay.
are, keep working on your cognitive abilities.
Okay, I'd like to solve the problem at UH right now. But we'll leave it to that. Okay.
Well, yeah, well, got to leave it to somebody.
Yeah. Well, so what are you thinking? What are you thinking about the news?
I mean, there was a
Another
ton. It was like national. It was like Newsday 2012 today. I mean, woke up and it was like, oh my gosh, too many.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Too many stories
Well,
today.
you know,
Good
and
stuff, bad
flooding
stuff.
in New Orleans still going on. You know,
Yeah.
after
Hurricane
that
Isaac
storm
got
hit that way.
downgraded though, so tropical storm, and of course we all get affected by the increase in the gas prices, which I'll talk about, maybe helping you alleviate some of that
Well,
burden later
let's-
in our quick tips.
Let's just say this. You know, my friend had a Mercedes yesterday.
Had one.
Today, he got a Kia. What can I say? For we don't need to say anything else after that.
Wow, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Of course, it's a nice Kia. Okay.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
gas.
Well, I mean, so yeah, the
We're
hurricane.
still way ahead of the nation. I mean,
We are?
We're ahead of the nation,
In
which
terms-
is fortunate that we live on this small island, so we cannot go too far. Because
Yeah.
during Labor Day weekend, people are traveling cross country.
Oh,
they're traveling, from one state to the next.
Well, that's the good thing about living on the mainland. That's the one thing I do miss.
Yeah,
Is
traveling.
the road trip. I mean, because in Hawaii, you road trip, it's beautiful, but it's
Yeah.
in circles, over and over. And,
Yeah.
that's pretty much all we got. But on the mainland, you can go east to west, do whatever you want.
North to south. Yeah, come up the coastline.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And it's just, and there's the scenery is just, and you can just sit there. I love driving.
Oh, you do?
I love driving. It's
Oh,
probably one of my
wow.
favorite things to do. Just drive, put your iPod on, think, contemplate, love it.
And you've probably
So-
been around this island a couple of times. Just one day.
I've biked around this island a few times.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Sorry. World class biker, by the
Mhm.
way, folks. Not the motorized kind.
No.
Okay, the kind you gotta pedal.
Exactly, 128
Okay.
miles.
128 miles.
Perimeter, yep. Did it about
Woo.
5 times.
Okay, now, which is good for your health, by the way, folks. 6:13 in the island, 6:14.
Oh, it's that. We're getting there already.
Already? That's
Jeez.
how fast this show is. We're fast because we're looking. See, those of you can see us on the camera.
Mhm.
Now, the radio audience can't
We're
see
getting
us
some
on
good
camera.
compliments about that too, by the way.
We are?
Yeah, on my YouTube
Well,
channel.
I don't know why. Wait, let me take off the glasses. Hi. Okay.
I think someone
That was my
commented
moment.
like how funny my dad is. And I said, yeah, my dad's hilarious, man.
No, well, together, you gotta be funny together. You can't, hard to be funny by yourself.
Oh yeah,
You get up on a stage, cynical audience comes in to see you, and it's whew, all
Yeah, well,
downhill from there.
I do what I can. But
Yeah.
you are quite animated,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, well,
it cracks me up. So.
you either animated or you dead. One of the two.
Here, speaking of, I know we talk about this every week.
Oh, I
because-
thought you were gonna say speaking of dead.
No. No, we talk about this every week.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm gonna, bringing up our friend Facebook.
Oh yeah, Facebook. Okay.
So it's taken another hit,
Oh, you're kidding?
another one.
Oh man.
Today, in fact, just today is
Just
down
today.
65 cents.
I noticed you're knocking the desk.
As of
He's
this
putting
morning.
his knuckles down so that he can emphasize it.
Exactly. That was for
Today, what?
emphasis
Yeah.
on the wrong syllables.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facebook's down 65 cents just today. So I mean, this morning when I
Wow.
looked at it, I like to check it just before the show, and maybe it's maybe if I don't check it, it'll go up.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
one of those
Let me ask you this. Chris Lighty. You ever heard of Chris Lighty? Hip hop mogul. Who helped the likes of Sean, Diddy Combs,
P Diddy,
50 Cent,
Fitty.
and Mariah Carey.
Uh-huh,
Hit
yeah.
Records. He died. They
Oh.
found him dead in his apartment in New York City. He was 44 years old.
Wow. What a-
Yeah, in the Bronx, with a gunshot wound to the head.
Oh man, I wonder if that was self-inflicted or,
Well, I don't know nothing, but I don't wanna know.
Well,
okay?
here's the thing, man. I mean, I think our DJ here, DJ Min One,
Yeah.
can attest to Jam Master Jay
Yeah.
from Run DMC, one of my favorite.
Uh huh.
He's Jam Master,
Okay.
and he got shot.
Wow.
what did the Jam Master ever do to anybody? You know,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
made
yeah.
great beats.
Yeah.
And he got shot. So I mean, it's crazy. Speaking of
And
getting
speaking
shot,
of getting shot,
3
that's
people
cool.
in New Jersey got shot.
Whoa.
Yeah, at a supermarket. Some guy that worked there went in and killed 2 co-workers and then shot himself. And
Yeah, they call that disgruntled or way off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of that, I was gonna say, University of Hawaii taking on the impossible.
Booyah.
Yeah. Okay.
They
I
were
know you bleed
38.
green. I know you bleed
I
green.
do indeed. And I still bleed, actually I bleed rainbows.
Uh-huh.
I still bleed rainbows.
You-
Because I'm still, go Bows.
Go Bulls.
I'm
Okay.
old school.
That's right. Rainbows. Okay. So let's get that down. So they're gonna play the big game. The big game is the first game. They gotta play against USC.
That is just
in some
amazing
polls,
how
number
that all
1 in the
ties
country,
in.
number 3 in the country. Yeah.
Norm Chow used to be the offensive coordinator at USC.
USC. Yeah.
His first game at
Yeah.
University of Hawaii
Yeah.
against USC. His
And
former
don't think
team.
USC don't want to just take him apart.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, every team wants
I
to
mean,
get
they
rid
want
of
to do it with
people.
Aloha. So after after they see all, they may back off, but I don't think so.
Well, you know, the last time they played USC was in 2010, and Hawaii actually was in the game. They lost, what, 49-36? So, I mean, it was a pretty tight game.
Okay, Hawaiian Airlines Classic coming up. Big games over at Stan Sheriff.
Yeah. Is that
Okay.
volleyball?
Volleyball, 6th ranked Hawaii, 6th ranked now. In the
Vahine.
midst of wholesale volleyball makeover.
That's
We'll see what happens.
It's the Navahine.
Yeah.
They beat Stanford, in
Yeah.
their opening game.
Yeah, yeah. And by the way, the movie
Go Bulls.
that just premiered, were you invited to the premiere?
Uh,
I didn't get my invitation this one.
I didn't get the memo.
Man,
It did not cross my desk.
I was just gonna, do what they do on the mainland. You just go and
Show up,
just
yeah.
make like you're there. You get through the line and they say, "Excuse me, who are you?"
Red carpet
That's it.
crashers.
And the proper answer is, "Excuse me, who are you?" Local style. What? Who you? Okay, so
Well, you can always give them the show enough answer from The Last Dragon. Who am I? Am I the meanest?
no.
Showed up.
The reason why I say this is because Willie K.
Yeah, Brother
is part of
Willie.
the show.
Uncle
Yeah.
Willie.
Brother Will, he's there. Al Harrington also a part of it.
That's how. Which movie is
But
this?
come on, it's only Tia Carrere. Tia Carrere. This
Is this that
comedy?
Oh God,
Yeah,
the one that they
Schneider
filmed
steals
here?
the show. It says Schneider steals the show.
Was that the one that they filmed? Yeah.
The one they filmed him.
The Kiss one, yeah.
Yeah, a kiss. Yeah.
Shucks, it's,
something in
coming
a
out.
kiss.
Wait, I have it over here. It's
I wanna kiss.
You May Not Kiss the Bride.
Yeah, you may not kiss.
An unassuming pet photographer is thrown into serious action, adventure, and romance when he's forced to marry a Croatian bride
Uh-huh.
and spend his honeymoon at a remote tropical resort where she
Right.
is kidnapped.
Right, and that's because.
And so Tia Carrera's
of the rest of the thing.
she's
She's
not-
the bad girl.
Oh, okay, I was gonna
She's
say.
a bad girl. Yeah.
Last I checked, she
Good
wasn't
girl
Croatian.
blows. They're not that good. Okay, so that's about it. Oh,
Well, I'll
wait,
tell you what.
wait.
One thing before
Okay, go.
we head up. So you're talking about people getting hurt. I'll tell you who's not hurt or who's
Who?
not dead. There was
not
a
hurt?
baby.
Uh-huh.
Did you see this in the news? That was
Oh,
found
yeah.
at the bottom of a pool.
Yeah, the
in
dad.
Makakilo.
Was it the father that
For
brought
like
her back?
5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the father brought her out, resuscitated her or whatever for about 5 minutes, and then,
Unbelievable.
the EMS came, and the baby survived.
Yeah, it's a miracle.
That is a miracle. How are you
Yeah.
gonna be stuck at the bottom of a? Well,
And
they don't really know how long she was under there,
yeah,
but
but the fact that the father
a 1-year-old
was
baby
able
girl.
to bring the baby back,
That's mean.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And now we go to our cultural consultant here, Leilani Kupahomarino.
Woo!
All the Hawaiian events coming up Labor Day weekend.
Oh,
They got a lot going on.
Well, it used
goodness.
to be the telethon. Okay, but they've revised the telethon, so this is the first year since 1980 that your dad's not going to be on the telethon. Okay?
Are you serious?
This is the first year since 1980, and I just want to say, I have paid my dues, okay?
Heck yes, you
I
have. The
helped
check is in the
MDA,
mail.
the Muscular Dystrophy Association, without pay, without anything in mind, just to be a part of that whole
Yep.
wonderful celebration every year. And now all of it was pre-done. Okay, it was pre-posted. All of the shots
Man,
and all of the checks and everything were all pre-done. So I want to say aloha to Audrey, because Audrey was the district director for Muscular Dystrophy Association here in Hawaii, and she's POW. And they just cut all the stuff out. They got a 3-hour show from Sunday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And that's going to be
That's
the
it.
whole telethon.
Wow.
And the reason, I think, is probably because of Jerry
Brother
Lewis.
Jerry, yeah.
Yeah. And what he's given to the show, but in the end days about the fact that it just wasn't working. So
You know, I remember every year growing
Yeah,
up, and the NBA telethon time would come
you
around.
do, son.
I remember.
What else do you remember, boy?
And I just remember you were. You were like a firefighter that won a game that night. You're gone for 24 hours.
In fact, I talk like a firefighter. No,
I know. I remember watching. Oh,
we
Daddy.
said hello to firefighters. They did the boot thing.
I just
for
remember.
us. Yeah.
You know, you went and we would watch you on the telethon at home and stuff, and you know it was early on, and you looked all fresh, and then you stayed up the whole night.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
In
you had
those
the
days,
bloodshot eyes in the morning,
yeah,
and you
in
know
those days we
you
stayed up
the whole
23
time.
and a half hours.
I remember that, yeah.
Yes, we did, yeah.
Yep.
Kidneys, everything going, but no, we still stayed up. Why?
Yep.
Because we wanted to be stars on TV and help the people.
That's right.
And we did.
You
We helped
did.
a lot of
You
people,
did.
so I want to thank all of you families, all of the families with, with somebody who has muscular dystrophy, and I thank them all because it was the families that kept us going.
Yeah, and not only that, you
The
guys
families who said thank you.
was you, Jan Brenner, and all the other celebrity hosts used to go down to Camp
yeah,
Erdman.
Yeah. And we still got Mahialani Richardson from KITV. She's going to be doing it with Pee. Okay?
But it's abbreviated now.
Yeah, just 3 hours, 7 to 10,
Yeah.
and you can always help out because it's a great cause. And after you do so much, I just appreciate the day off. Okay, I like to thank the Academy for that. Meanwhile, right here in Hawaii, the recognition is for the last Queen of Hawaii, Queen Liliuokalani. So Leilani has the info on that.
Oh, yes, and so that's September 2nd, Sunday's big weekend at Iolani Palace as well as Komakapili Church. So just kind of kicking off, Iolani Palace is also Kama'aina Sunday and Onipa'a celebration that's happening there. So there's a schedule of events in the local section of the paper, but there's several things that would be really wonderful for everyone to see is, being there at the opening. At 1 o'clock, they're going to have a one-act play that happens at the Kanaina building. You probably
Yeah.
got the petition.
Yeah, that's
the Kanaina building?
Saturday, yeah, that's Saturday.
Where?
No, it says
Sunday.
reenactment of the Queen's imprisonment, reconciliation, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Iolani Palace.
Iolani Palace, okay.
Yeah.
On Saturday?
Saturday,
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm on the Sunday event
Yeah,
of
Sunday
Onipa'a.
is Queen's, the
Yeah,
Queen's birthday.
Onipa'a celebration.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
Onipa'a celebration at 1 o'clock. At the same time, they're going to have music by
Olamana, Waipuna,
Right.
Kuipu, Kumukahi.
The other thing
Wow.
to this weekend, Grover Cleveland's grandson's going to be in town. And so
Yep.
Kahu Kamanu had said, hey, tell everyone to come on down. He'll be at the church at 10:30 for service there, but he'll be over at the Onipa'a celebration right after.
Uh-huh.
And he's a big supporter of Liliuokalani for what had happened and with his grandfather having tried to support. the
And I
monarchy.
understand he was really moved by
Theodore Roosevelt.
just seeing the
Yes.
palace,
Yes,
and what it
yes.
was, what happened.
Yeah.
And
And
realizing
apparently
that in
tried
history,
to,
tried, yeah. Grover Cleveland did try.
Try to reverse the overthrow.
Right.
And there's a
to no
cute
avail.
story in the paper about Sweet Leilani and that song that Harry Owens wrote for his daughter, which
Uh-huh.
was born back in October 19th, 1934. But he says that Bing Crosby could not pronounce Leilani, and he kept asking Owens, "What's that song you said?" And Owens would repeat it again, and he said Bing Crosby had asked him to play it like over 5 times. Excuse me, Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby.
Yeah, play it for over
Brother
5
Bing.
times. Still
Ba, ba,
couldn't
ba,
get the
boom.
name. And so then it turns
Bing,
out
bing,
that
bing.
it was supposed to be for a movie called Waikiki Wedding.
Yes, it was.
He couldn't
And-
pronounce Leilani?
No.
No, and he didn't, and they did not want Sweet Leilani in the movie. And so Bing Crosby says, well then, I'm not in the movie, I will be on the golf course. So it suddenly
Sweet
changed the course of that.
Huh.
And it turns out in 1937 it becomes the Academy Award winner. And that's,
Well, it's not like he was doing like the Asian pronunciation, like Reirani. That would be difficult.
Sweet Leilani.
but that's how things stick in people's mind.
And then
It
she
just
plays
over and over, so
I don't know.
what a blessing.
Yeah, that's true.
With that,
It's not a very difficult Hawaiian term.
Timo's version of Sweet
It was the
Leilani.
start of you, Sweet Leilani. Baba Babu. Flower.
Of a booze?
No, well, Baba Babu.
That's a Frank DeLima song.
No, it was Bing Crosby. He was a crooner. He was a
Yes.
crooner, and the Bing Crosby golf plastic
Yeah,
over at Pebble
right.
Beach and all that
Crooner.
stuff. But he was a real crooner. So
I love
that
that
song
word.
Waikiki Wedding, if it hadn't happened,
That movie,
Sweet Leilani and
Would have
a lot of
never-
focus on
and
the
Blue
music.
Hawaii.
I think.
Okay,
I think
and-
they hit him
So
with that
that's the
word crooner.
cultural for
Okay,
this morning.
now we got time for just one more thing, and we're going to play, by the way, Kupua i Pau Kalani by
yeah.
Charles K.L. Davis. You haven't heard this in a while, folks. But first, let us bring it home. 19 Red Cross volunteers from Hawaii are on their way to Louisiana and Mississippi to help the Hurricane Isaac relief effort. Okay? This is from Corey Lei Chun Matayoshi, Chief Executive Officer of Hawaii Chapter of the American Red Cross. 13 volunteers from Oahu, Maui, and West Hawaii flew to Houston Wednesday night to assist at Red Cross staging area in Orange, Texas. So how great, that we were able to send some people. With that in mind, we say welcome to the program. We'll be talking to our first guest. It's a chef. We're going to put our chef hats today.
Sounds good.
And share that. We got some interesting music that's coming up that you've never heard before. This is one that many of you haven't heard, but it goes back to Kimo'o Farms and to Charles K.L. Davis in the Monarch Room of the Royal Hawaiian Hotel and on stage in New York City. Okay, it all speaks to that. I'm Kipo Kahono,
And I'm Ikaika Kahuana,
and this program is brought to you by
the Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Pelletron Company.
Happy Aloha Friday. Here's the great one, Charles K.L. Davis.
That one would have been good to share, honey. Too bad you did a little history because that was before the Queen.
No, that was fine. That's fine. Everything was fine. Everything was good. Remember the whole idea.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about.
Whole
was the
idea is
spread.
get through it.
We can talk about that later, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
There was a 38
so we're
and
supposed
42,
to talk
now
to
it's
Ippy
39.
first? Ippy
Ippy
first? Okay.
Ippy
1808, yeah.
Lei.
I'm sorry. Oh, thank
Single again.
Yeah,
That's it. You know, two of them went together.
Oh, Jennifer.
Jennifer
the
Lopez
guy.
and the guy.
Mark.
Mark.
Mark Kelly Homalo. Yes. Just joking. It's not that Mark.
Mark. Oh God, what is?
On the mark.
Anthony. Mark Anthony.
On the mark.
Mark
Get
Anthony.
set.
But I think of it just like
Hey,
the
you know,
ocean.
you get- you know-
under the moon. But that's
you know,
not the
your
guy.
brain speaks so loud. I thought it was a voice. You know. Oh, it was.
Oh, it was.
Oh, okay. So anyway.
What song is it then? It's Mark Anthony.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love this. This is Corey Alavaros, this local boy,
Yeah.
singing this song, and just as good as any song. But before we get to the song, okay, many people need to fix things. Many people need to.
Need tips.
This is Ikaika's quick tip.
Kaika's quick tip of the day.
Okay, good.
Super Saver quick tip.
Okay,
So with the gas prices rising once
Yeah,
again
yeah,
due to
yeah.
the hurricane and kind of putting the kibosh on our own home domestic oil,
yeah,
people are always looking for ways to save gas
with the car.
with the car, right?
Yeah.
With those that have vehicles. So one of the ways obviously is make sure that your air is always pumped up to the cold tire pressure recommended.
Uh-huh.
But I was telling you the other day that probably a way that people don't really think to a thing that people don't really think to do
Yeah.
is every 5,000 miles or so, like when
Yeah.
you change your oil, vacuum your air filter.
Vacuum the air filter.
Right, because combustion requires 3 components, right?
Right.
Air, a spark,
Uh-huh.
and gas.
You guys listening?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
good.
when your car is getting choked out from the air, it's
Uh-huh.
not getting enough air. It's gonna pull more gas to compensate for the lack of air.
Right. So it's
So
gonna.
therefore, you decrease your fuel
Right,
efficiency.
and the way the prices of gas is really
And the
tough.
price of gas is increasing. So what you do is you just, every time you change your oil, go in there, pop the hood. It's right.
Yeah.
Anybody can change. take
Any
your-
vacuum cleaner.
Just take a little vacuum cleaner, or one of those that has like that little skinny, like
Oh, the skinny brush.
skinny tip thing.
Yeah,
And you just vacuum between the ridges in the air
Okay.
filter.
Yeah.
And then pop it back in your car, and then boom, you'll see probably a 3 to 5 mile increase per gallon
Wow.
of gasoline.
Cool.
My car I think I got like 5 to 10 miles increase
Wow.
per gallon of gas
Phew.
just from doing that one tip.
Okay.
Because when I just bought my car recently, and the air filter, I bought it used, and the air filter was just hammered. So I vacuumed it out, and boom, that's a quick, simple tip.
And
People
quick-
don't think about that.
Yeah, that's right. And
So-
quick tips
What-
from Ikaika. Wait. Hold on.
What
It's
we have
a-
learned,
It's a quick tip.
it is a quick
Okay.
tip. What we have learned, combustion requires 3 things: gas, spark, and air.
These Portuguese folks, that's the quickest tip you're going to get. It's 18 past 7 o'clock. Let's get to the music. This is Corey Alaveros right here.
Right
on
here.
AM 940. Happy Aloha Friday, brought to you by
The Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Pelletron Companies.
Oh yeah, this was a
You're
good
recording
one.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, but I came in like partway, but
Oh,
still better than.
You came in the best part.
Facebook list.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you go to Ikaika's YouTube website,
Yeah, just
which is
do a search
just
for
go
Ikaika
Ikaika,
Kahuano.
on YouTube.
Or just search Aloha Friday Morning Show and it'll pop up.
Okay, and then what you've done is you've taken different
Yeah, I do.
excerpts and put them on your camera,
Yeah.
and then you put them on the web.
Yeah, so I kind of splice them together and then,
Okay.
put a little intro and
Okay.
outro.
And the reason why we're sharing with this you now, if you notice, we have a light going on in the room. Now this show is so hot, the fire alarms are going off. Did we leave the room? No.
Nope.
Because of you, we're staying here. We're on the air for you. If we burn, we burn. At least we can say it was the hottest show in town.
That's right, we're going down with the ship, baby.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about going down.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If the building is indeed
No,
on fire.
But no,
We're
just
going down.
It just speaks to how hot we are. So, so, and Ippy's hot, Ikaika's hot, okay? Okay, right over here, Min, you heard his voice?
Yeah.
He's hot, okay.
DJ Min 1 with the sexy
Our
voice.
engineer, yeah, man. I hope you get catching Min on the camera.
Yeah, he's on there sometimes.
Deep
Yeah.
voice. Min, say something. Just,
Something.
okay. Okay, so Min, no, because we should talk to you.
You can catch
We
DJ
never-
Min 1 too.
Yeah. So how can they catch you on the air? Min?
I'm not really on the air. You might hear me
Doing
announcing
commercials.
something, commercials.
Yeah, okay. And then, but you should be on the air because this dynamic voice that you have is like really,
Thank you.
really good. So do people think you're a mainland voice when they hear you?
I don't
You
know.
know, yeah, because it's just great sound, great sound.
Thank
And Min is our engineer on this show, but he has a life, a real life.
But
here.
he also
And-
spins too, he's DJs and stuff.
Oh, you do DJ work?
I DJ around town.
For weddings and stuff like that?
Weddings, clubs, parties.
Cool.
Got a mixture on one of our sister stations here.
Okay, and
Saturday
then
nights.
how do they get a hold of you?
You can look me up on Facebook.
Facebook? Okay. Hey, Facebook. Hey, the
Twitter,
shares,
yeah.
the shares might be going down, but everybody's on.
It's still
How's that?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
still.
somehow like inversely proportional. Shares go down, people increase.
People increase.
Yep.
Millions
And
millions
millions of
people.
Facebookers.
Yes, right.
But -1, I'm not on Facebook.
Yeah.
I got off.
Oh yeah.
After the IPO started going down, I said, you know what, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. You'll be back.
Nah, I won't.
Okay,
I won't. Nope. No way.
Coming up next week, by the way, we're gonna have the revisiting of Hawaii 5-0, and we're gonna talk to Emmy Tumimbai who put it together.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk to Dennis Chun, who we haven't talked to, is Cam Fong's son. He was on the original 5-0,
Yeah.
and he has a regular policeman's part on the show.
Oh, okay.
Al Harrington, we'll talk to him.
All right, Uncle
Because,
Al.
Brother Al is doing a lot of different things. He just did the movie with Tia Carrera, and so he's getting out there doing his thing. And
Yeah.
Jimmy Borges also part of the.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's how he made it. So we're gonna all talk story about the.
Oh, Jimmy's
5-0.
gonna be back on.
Yeah.
Oh, right
We're
on.
gonna talk to him all next
Cool.
week. Okay.
Cool.
It'll be kind of that'll be the whole thing, and in between we have a lot of people to talk to. I mean, we got so many people to talk to. If I just had this phone number, okay, we could make it happen. But
That's right.
It's all beautiful. Right now, though, let's take a musical break, okay? And this is a very, very talented guy, Sean Na'awau. In fact, his son is like this great musician. Yeah, and he can play anything. He's 13 years old, son.
Wow.
Wow, how's that when he gets older, huh? You're gonna, father, step aside. I'm taking over. But let's take a listen. I'm Kimo Kahuana.
I'm Ikaika Kahuano.
And we have a whole team here for you. It's a happy Aloha Friday. And have a great day. And this is the music of Sean Na'awau. Music of Sean Na'awau. Whew. You're pretty, Owen. Great. Welcome to Aloha Friday
Oh, yeah.
at 7:45, 15 minutes before 8 o'clock. And Aloha Friday is brought to you by.
The Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Pelletron Company.
You say that so well, son.
Had the best teacher.
Oh, okay, thanks, Ikaika and Kimo here. Also, we're a great team. We have our Executive Director from Pacific Center for Economic Development, Lynette Adams. Also, our Cultural Consultant, who is Leilani Kupaho Marino. And our Chief Engineer, he's the only engineer we got, Min. So, Leilani is coming up. We are at the last day of August.
Yeah, today's the
And-
31st.
And coming up at the end of October, so everybody check the dates. End of October, let's see now. When would that be? Well, Friday is October 26th, and that's the Kimokahawano Aloha Friday Golf Tournament.
Yeah.
Okay? And the golf tournament is going to be happening at the Wailea, Wailea, I always want to call it Wailea, the Wailea Golf Course, Emerald Course.
The Grand Wailea,
Well,
right?
actually, it's the Wailea Golf Club Emerald Course.
Is it the Grand Wailea? That's the...
Yeah, the Grand Wailea is across the street.
Oh, okay, okay.
So the actual events that, funny you should mention, with that golf tournament at the Wailea Golf Club Emerald Course,
Yeah.
is going to be workshops
Yeah.
on Aloha Friday the 26th. And Leilani can tell us more about the workshops because they'll be happening from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., right?
Yes, and
Now,
so,
how many different workshops are we going to have?
oh my goodness, right now we're at about 10.
10 workshops, okay.
We had to cut some down. But
Okay.
anyway, so we have Roland Casimiro doing a special
right
workshop
on.
with his
Bose, brother Bose?
Yeah, with his guitar as well as maybe a couple of his songs and telling some of the stories behind those songs.
That you don't get to see in a live performance,
Yes,
right? So
yes.
the workshops are good for that. So Bose will be doing that. Who else?
Uncle George Kahumoku Jr., there's a documentary being done on him, as well as he'll be sharing his kalo field.
Hey, you know what's
and
good?
Kiho'alu.
You know what's good is that nobody's really focused on George yet. So here we are, perfect timing, October, to give back to this man who's given so much to the community.
Yes.
Okay. In fact, I was up in LA when he was nominated for a Grammy. Okay, and he was up there playing the slack key, and he just enjoys it. But as well as that, now tell everybody. Here's the rest of the story about George Kahumoku. He also is a great planter, a great farmer.
Great farmer, great teacher
For-
from Lahaina Luna.
Lahaina in
And now he's
Lahaina,
teaching at
Lahaina.
the Maui, at the community college there.
And he's going to be featured in Kanikapila
Correct.
Friday
on
night.
Friday evening.
Okay,
Yes.
so everybody gonna come jam, and George will be there, kind of taking the helm, just like you do it the way it's supposed to be, right? Hawaiian style. Kiho'alo slaki. Now I understand that Hokulani Hope Padilla,
Correct.
one of the
Kumu.
great Kumuhula,
Right.
right, who's been on Molelo TV with Allah and many other talented and very, very special Kumuhula. She's going to be doing a workshop.
She'll be doing 2 workshops.
Two?
One that's an Oli workshop,
Uh huh.
and then another one where she'll be just doing a PowerPoint presentation on hula. So
Wow.
that one will be great. That's a special one. We also have Pomaikai Keawe Lyman, who will be
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Ohana,
Wait a minute.
strengthening through music.
Wait. Pomaikai is going to do a
Pomaikai.
workshop.
And Senator Daniel Akaka and
Wow.
Alan will be having a very special workshop there around Ohana
You're
and
kidding.
Imeni.
Senator Akaka is going to be there with Alan? Wow. But Alan is his son, Alan Akaka, steel guitarist. In fact, he has that school
Yeah.
for steel guitar, yeah? And for
Music.
ukulele and
Yeah.
music. And kekulu. Oh, we,
Kekula
kekula right here.
Kekula Omele.
Kekula mele. Kekula mele. Kekula mele. We don't want to get it wrong, Alan. Okay.
And then
So-
we also have Huyo Va'akaulua. They're the Builders Association.
yeah.
They built the Hokulea and the other.
Now, the Hokulea is going to take a big trip around the world in 2013.
It's supposed to be 2013 or 2014, but it's a 3-year expedition, and so there are young ones being mentored.
Well, they better get started as soon as they can because it's going to take 3 years, you know.
So Anela Benson, who's the executive director of Huyo Va'akaulua on Maui,
Uh-huh.
she will be doing, along with some of the other practitioners, they'll be doing an all-day workshop.
So these
Wow.
workshops, how do they sign up for the workshops?
They can go to celebrationofaloha.com. And actually, last night I know the website was down for a brief bit just because they're updating some information.
Okay,
so
okay,
if it's
okay.
not up this morning,
Don't
try
worry.
again.
Okay.
But we'll have all the workshops.
Celebrationofaloha.com
Yes.
and also follow everything on Facebook and Twitter.
We're learning
Okay.
about this social media following.
Okay, this Kaka just said,
Younger generation, they just.
Just like when he was really young, you know, when he didn't like something. Okay, so
This is your
anyway,
daddy today.
yeah, so yeah, no, I'm acting more like a kid than I ever did. Okay, so now the workshops kind of completed at night. Now we have Saturday.
Fashions with Aloha.
Saturday is October 27th.
Correct. So,
Okay, of this year.
So
and at the
fashion-
Grand, now, let me say this again. At the
Yes.
Grand Wailea, okay? Just so you kind of going, where? Grand Wailea. Okay, it's Wailea. I keep saying Wailea. It's Wailea. Now, Wailea would be the happy waters, right?
Correct.
Wailea is the slurry waters. I don't know. What is it? I'm just joking. Just joking to get
Thank
these
you for
deep
the
people.
correction, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So what is it?
So as far as Puamana, the Fashions with Aloha, so we'll have hula rock, I guess it's Katie's fashions, and then halau pa'uo hiaka, which is kumuhokulani, hopadela.
Oh, so a lot of island people from Maui
Yes,
going to be a part of this
yes,
fashion show.
yep. So-
And what time is the fashion show?
That begins at 11 to 2 o'clock.
11 to 2 on Saturday.
On
Okay.
Saturday, and
Grand
Ulalena.
Wailea.
Aye.
Grand Wailea.
And Ulalena will be doing a special little
Oh yeah.
surprise showing.
Oh, cool.
A little
Okay.
mini version there, so that'll be
Okay.
wonderful as well.
Oh, Ulalena. You mean
Aye,
the show,
Ulalena.
the most successful show
On Maui.
in history on Maui. Okay. Most successful show, Ulalena. I know. I saw the show. It's fantastic. Okay.
And halau ke kua o kala'au ala iliahi.
Oh, say that again, please.
I just,
That was a mouthful.
No, because I had to say it at the Merry Monarch Festival. Okay. And-
halau ke kua o kala'au ala iliahi.
Yeah, and they were wonderful, and just the way they were received and the way they shared their humble talents was just beautiful. So they're going to be featured
There are
in
gonna
the,
be some
not only there,
models.
not only there,
Yes,
but at night, because
concert.
the big showcase at night is the grand finale, and the
Aye.
master of ceremonies probably is the most important.
Oh, God.
And who would that be?
You know, I think
let's-
I'm hiring.
Let's guess.
Poor
In
kid.
fact,
Let me take a wild
no,
guess.
in fact, Ikaika, you should join me.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds
we,
cool.
We should co-host this wonderful event.
That,
Okay.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
No, and speaking of that, co-hosting,
Yeah.
do you realize that I was thinking about it. Today's, I think, marks a year anniversary of this show.
year?
Just about, yeah.
A year?
Yeah.
1 year?
Yep.
We've been together now?
Oh, September 12th?
Oh, October 12th.
No, I thought we started last September.
It's a short year.
So our executive director
No.
here knows
No.
exactly the date.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so I was a
yeah.
little premature
Trust
there.
that.
You know why she had to write up the contract.
Yes.
That's how she knows. Gotta write up the contract.
Okay, so 10 month
No,
month
but
anniversary.
didn't we start early? Yeah, we did, huh? We started early.
Yeah.
We did? No, tell me.
It's 52 weeks.
Yeah.
Takes us into October.
Yeah,
we
but-
started in September.
Wow.
Yeah, well, we started in September, yeah, because.
So 12 months.
Yeah.
The first
So
show we
Ikaika-
did at the Pacific Center for Economic Development, that convention center. That was
Right.
our very first show.
Our very first show,
Mhm.
yeah. So anyway, okay, now we got that down?
Got on nostalgia.
So I take it that we have a co-hosting now for the concert.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think that should be.
And so let's not forget, the concert has a number of different,
Well, Polani Vaughn,
performers,
P. Vaughn,
correct.
doesn't appear just any place.
P. Vaughn.
The great
Oh.
Vaughn, the great
Great
Polani
Vaughn.
Vaughn, the one and only songwriter, Klakawa, He Pua Vehiva, Ipole Manu, Kamamakakawa.
That's my favorite one.
Kamakakawa, Nalo Yeli Kikawa, Kipulani, Kamamakakawa, Kamamakakawa, Kupa Ama Hope, Kupa Ama Hope, Ogai, Nawala Hue Kue.
I like that
I'm
one.
trying to
I
find
like,
a harmony, yeah.
no, I was doing the octave.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Okay. Okay, we've done our invitations now. Mahalo, we've done our invitation. Okay, back to normal.
No, remember,
Okay,
well, I was
yeah.
in fourth grade and you choreographed that whole that
whole
song
thing for the school.
for our
St.
St.
Patrick's.
Patrick's fourth grade class.
Yeah, and it
So we
was
did
really,
the train song.
it was really beautiful.
Yep.
You never forgot it. So, so Polani's going to be there.
Omaikai
Omaikai
Keawe
and the family,
And
which
the
is
family
Alan
and the
Nakaka and the whole
ohana.
gang. Now, Puamana, who represents
Puamana.
Irmgard Aluli, the Farden
Yes.
family, Emma Sharp, all represented on the island of Maui. Puamana will be there,
Yes.
opening the entire event. And the halau you mentioned, but also another
Ke
halau
kai o
in the
kahiki
Ke kai o kahiki,
also
because it's
there.
in spirit and the blessings of a kumuhula
And the
that you
lake.
worked with
Yes.
at the Merry Monarch Festival, helping and that was O'Brien the Settler.
The late Kumuhula O'Brien Asel. And because his boys are still coming over, we're going to make sure that we're honoring him that evening.
Yeah, gotta be.
You
Yeah.
know, so, and then also, again, Roland Customary, but what's very special too is that Bernadette Baracchio, she wrote that song
song?
for Mother Mary Ann Cope,
Who now is
being
a saint, right?
canonized,
Yeah.
will be canonized at that time.
Okay, okay.
And so we'll be bringing that, and that actually leads into our honoring section. So
Yeah,
now we can
so-
finally bring that out
Yeah, so
after
we-
almost a year of holding it underneath
Yeah, so we
the
have a lot
covers.
of honoring of people who will be very important. You gotta do it quickly though.
Vaughn Vasconcelos, Senator Daniel Akaka, the Crab Ohana, Auntie Irmgard Aluli, her Ohana,
Poor Mike,
and
Mike
and
Cuddy,
Auntie
yeah.
Genoa's,
Genoa's.
yeah, the Keawe.
And also Tulsi is gonna be recognized.
So Tulsi will actually no, she is just going to be
Yes, yeah.
giving. I asked Vaughn if we would let her present him
Good.
because I think with the military as
Yeah.
well as because of our connection with
So-
Lilihan.
So for further information, go to celebrationofaloha.com, okay?
Yes,
Or follow on Facebook and Twitter,
and
okay?
I can't leave out Sunday Kahuka Upu Pau.
Yeah, Kahuka Upu with the service Sunday
Correct.
morning,
Thank
okay? Okay, at 7:57, we have about 3 minutes, son. Cool. Okay? Which is really good because you can breathe now. We'd just like to thank the wonderful guests that we've had today. Ipi, see, I was going right to Ipi. Philip Ipi Solimini, Italian, Hawaiian, great guy. Sam Choi, kick him in the pants good, man. Kick him in the pants good. You talk at Poke Festival, okay? Kick me in the pants good. Oh, by the way, for Ipi, Ipi Ionai!
There you go.
Okay.
That should be the show right there.
And for Robert Irvine from Restaurant Impossible, mahalo for his precious words. And Min also interviewed him, I guess, in some interviews for the station. And so, funny how it all came together so well. Next week, we're going to talk about the 5-0 Revisited that Emmy put together. And she's on the mend, but we love her. Big hugs, Ems. And to your honey, too, Jim Burns. And to each and every one of you, we thank you, okay? So let's get started with this song. Okay, let's play them and sing them at the same time, okay? Because when I recorded this in a house in Aiea, I never thought that it was gonna last this long.
And last it has.
I said, hey, bro, make them a kind of country feel, okay?
Hey, it's a good one, man.
And the rest of it is history.
Yep.
Well, here is where I sit all cloudy and blitz with my primo bottles lying everywhere. Got a guitar in my hand and a Western oil can under my okole for a chair. Everybody sing in your cars. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. A doobie doo, be doobie 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 doo, a did diddly doo. It's Aloha Friday, Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. A doobie doo, be doobie 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 doo. Second verse.
My baby got Yankees running
Can you see that paper
everywhere.
for a little bit?
Sure.
Got some pokey on the side while I'm just trying to hide the miller and behind the can.
Oh, shucks. Print it over.
It's Aloha Friday.
So, 5th of October is the 51st show.
Oh, okay.
And then this is the last show for the contract.
But I knew we went early because
Decided September 25th.
because the reason why we went early was because we wanted to just get on the air before the contract even started. And so we kind of just did it just to get going.
Oh yeah.
It was an opportunity. Boom, we jumped right into it. Yeah, and then the contract.
The working week is over. And frankly, I feel
Yeah.
good, man. I work hard all week long. I can't wait to get away.
Come to
Don't like the beach. I'm cruising sweet.
Man,
Yeah.
how's the brother?
Too, man. That's the
Oh,
most
can't thank you enough.
Woo-hoo!
Oh, yes.
And to
Oh, that's great, man. To hear your voice on air. Oh, wow. Even I'm impressed, okay?
Thank you. America.
This is how